Guten Abend allerseits, welcome back to Tom Plays EU4 for absolute beginners. We are back with Austria and we're coming off the back of serious computer problems, which I actually think were not Microsoft. I think it was the computer doing the recording was getting full, so I've made a ton of space and hopefully that isn't going to happen again. So yeah, apart from that, kind of gearing up towards attacking the Ottomans, but we do need our manpower to recover first. And also, oh, that's the thing I'd chosen to ignore, isn't it? Half questioning that decision, I have to say. No, I think it's fine. What are we up to with the printing press? Oh yeah, we don't have very far to go really, do we? I should definitely be embracing it as soon as possible. Okay, I was thinking with Great Britain, let's actually put a claim in on Kent, because if we do end up fighting them and we accidentally do get people managing to make landfall somehow, we could get a foothold, which would actually be better than just kicking them off the continent. So let's maybe make claims on the mainland Great Britain as well. Okay, so what else? "39 heretic princes." We've gone below 40 for once. Might try to improve relations with Munster again. I don't think... Oh, right, okay. Fallen apart that quickly, has it? Fair enough. I shan't worry then. How about the Papal State? Pretty high up with them as well. Mantua doesn't like us. Let's try and improve relations. It might mean we can get them to change religion without having to fight them, which should be nice. How disloyal is this? Pretty disloyal. Let's just give it some time. We also need to bring these two armies back up to strength. Okay, and Berg have done us a big disservice. It's Denmark and Spain. Alright, Denmark. Got a royal marriage with them. Maybe we should try to improve our relations rather than spying on them. Tell you what, I might actually follow through on that. It's definitely a more Austrian way of getting at them. And we can always go back to spying on them when they stop being green on here, when they get an heir. But for now, 45 years old, no heir. Worth a try. No point playing Austria if you're not going to try to marry everyone. Okay, how does this look now? Got 15. Right, fair enough. Let's just hold off. It's got a lot of things to do that involve money. Need to build up the army, but we also need to embrace the printing press. So we want to do that before we get too much higher on the diplomatic power. But at the same time, of course, it does help if we allow it to spread. That will reduce the cost. Yeah, so Görlitz is a pretty good option for that, in theory. Okay, I've got some particularists in 2 different areas. And they've already been dealt with. So that's fine. Can't say it's increasing very quickly, to be fair. No, it's getting there. Give it a couple of months and it should bring this cost down a little. Okay. Right, in that case, let's counteract him with our diplomats. We will improve relations with Hamburg. And also Brunswick, because we're at war with them. Hungarian pretender rebels. Oh cow. Okay, they're dealing with them. Looks like they're dealing with their own pretender rebels as well, but I'll send the army anyway. What there is of it. Okay, I need ideally a +3 diplomat. Well, part of me wonders if we should be doing +2 across the board instead. We need to make sure these guys are fully dealt with. And I'm sure they can handle the rest on their own. Okay. Remembered reputation and annexation costs. Or diplomatic power. I might go for diplomatic power actually. Always use more of that. Right, I need to take out a loan and then finally embrace the printing press, which we seem to be very late on, and we will grab some technology. Brilliant. Okay. New idea group. Alright, so we've had a diplomatic, administrative and defensive. So ideally, we actually probably want to go for diplomatic again, even though that's our least developed technology, bizarrely. But especially being the Austrians, we probably want influence ideas. So influence ideas is like the sort of secondary to diplomatic in terms of diplomacy. It's more of a you're expecting to have vassals, but it includes a certain amount of diplomacy as well. So it's definitely a good one for Austria. And it's one that I'd often take for people where I'm not as concerned about diplomacy as well. Okay, so manpower's going up a bit. So 18,411, 16,412. So to start with, let's even those two out. And then they can be the new standard for what our army should look like. This isn't going to work, is it? I'm going to start losing money. Is there anything I can do to improve things? Right, so there are a couple of places that will give me good taxation, so let's try that first. But failing that, we may have to back off on the +3 diplomatic advisor. Okay, just keep improving relations with people in the Empire. And we will put this rebellion down. Straight in for this, which I'd like to wait for the rest of the army. I don't think the people of this province can afford to have us wait. Now, this would just let me move my army, and hopefully we can get everything back in order. Yes, while we're at it, where's the next one coming up? Austrian particulars. Absolutely anywhere. Okay, so not much I can do about that. What's our king doing? 65. Kind of feel like we need a castle up here, but right now our money troubles are bad enough that maybe I should just not risk it. Okay, so 18, 4 and 12 is our current standard army. 9, 3 and 7. Okay. So I'm going to need 5 cannons, which I can't afford. Of course I can't. I'll just get a couple of infantry then. See where that leaves us. Of course this is going to cost us more. Nope, the vassals are all very happy. Improve relations with Ansbach. The Martian have insulted us. Okay. That may have been an extremely bad idea. Little debatable. Could we vassalize Denmark? Oh, it's a free city. Right, okay. I see. Yeah, so if they're a free city, they can basically insult us as much as they want, because the effect for stability on attacking them is horrendous. So, yeah. That's probably why they're insulting us, to be honest, because they know they can get away with it being a free city. Essentially, we've designated them as having unusual freedom in the Empire, and if we attack them, it makes us look very, very bad. Oh, I completely failed to notice the papal blessing. Right, also we're already doing legitimacy, but we could do with prestige. Our prestige is a bit low. Okay, I am so glad you arose there, next to a castle, very close to our army. Perfect. There's a custom deal. Alright, that's not good. Lost one of our claims on the Ottomans. Although we still have plenty. I think a lot of them are probably permanent. Hopefully. Right, looks like Spain have managed to get an heir, and they are no longer Habsburgs. That's frustrating. We definitely had a Habsburg on the throne. On the plus side, they've nearly finished a church there, so that's something. Right, so this should be 18, 4 and 12, shouldn't it? So, we've got more money now, so let's finish this off. I want to see where we're at once we've got arguably a full strength army. Nope, sorry. No independent Netherlands for you. Right. See if we can get this last piece of land between us and Spain. And 2. It's actually not going to be quite enough infantry, is it? So I don't need to worry about having too much. Okay, Great Britain are making claims on us. Can't really complain because we're doing the same. So we want 2 more infant. Hang on, is that right? Oh, they haven't finished yet. Right, fair enough. Yeah, so that'll bring us up to 34. Okay, so you need 6 cannons. Two cavalry. I mean, this is probably going to be too many cavalry, because a lot of the time we're probably going to join these armies together. But never mind, I'll stick with it for now. Okay, Passau has insulted us, and they are also a free city. Right, I see. So all the free cities are taking advantage of their freedom to insult their emperor. Charming, very classy. Okay, 18, 4 and 12. Oh, we're already building a bunch over here though, aren't we? Let's just check what this first idea gives us. Income from vassals, yeah, okay. I'll definitely go for that one then. Skill tree trader who is cheaper. Yes, let us do that. I would love to be on +3, but I don't think we can afford it. And if we've got a cheaper +2 one, then yeah, I think that will make all the difference for now. Yeah, although I don't want to fall too far behind on diplomatic tech. Additional income from vassals was a bit too good to turn down. Diplomatic relations +1 would be good as well, actually. Still, the income from vassals is probably a big one. Okay, so we're just lacking 7 infantry now. And then we are nominally up to full strength. Whether full strength is sufficient, I do not know. Although I'm beginning to think it might be more than we can really afford, so maybe it's more than sufficient. Actually, let's just check our... No, our land force limit is fine. We're well under it. Oh, I don't think we've actually set them building that. Okay, that was done. Ragusa Marketplace, I haven't had the money for it when we were going to do it last session, and I didn't actually set it building. So now we will. Let's just see if there's any other good places for marketplaces. There are 2, in fact, Amsterdam and Den Haag. That does take us very low on money. Okay, let's suppress the rebels again. We do have to wonder whether we're actually in a position to attack anyone with all these rebellions happening. Right, we are still gaining money at least. So that's the main thing, and hopefully those marketplaces will help. We are also nominally up to strength, but we've got a lot of room for extra manpower. So officially... Ooh. Oh, Commonwealth. Fair enough. No thanks. Officially we're on 135. The Ottomans are on 105, but their manpower's really good. So, yeah, we actually have a bigger army. As things currently stand. But I think we really just need time. Lots of time. I'd probably go for attacking. Okay, we've got people we can convert now. Awesome. Well, let's go for the cheapest option, which is within. And Intel. Oh, okay, we can convert even more people. Right, fine. Yeah, fine, I'll just convert everybody. That's fine. It's going to lose us a lot of money in the short term. We might start spying on the Ottomans as well. We are planning to invade them. You never know, maybe we can get enough. Yeah, sure. maybe we can get enough of a spy network together to actually make additional claims on them. Never room for another claim on Great Britain? I think we do. Okay, I might stop there with the claims on Great Britain, because I don't think it's going to get us much further. Might just improve relations with Denmark again. I assume we're already doing that with Russia. Where are we up to with Genoa? Not much room for improvement there. Naples we were mostly attacking, so probably not much point in improving relations with them. Could improve relations with mates though. Yeah, we've got room. Space to go. Lost our claim on Kotor as well, which is also part of the Ottomans. So that does kind of justify our having a spy network. And we are losing a ton of money, but a lot of that is because of our missionary efforts. So hopefully it'll be temporary. Liege have insulted us. I don't think you're a free city. Cleves, Cologne, Mainz and Münster. You also don't appear to have massive allies. So I can only assume that you're suicidal. Nope, not going to bring... Oh, that's good. Not going to bring the Commonwealth into this one because I want them to be willing to join in with the Ottomans. I think everyone is on this side. Oh, Mainz isn't. Okay. Assuming we are fighting Mainz, we can go in and attack, I guess. And of course we get standardisation of calibre just as we are in a war. Never mind. And all the enemy armies are running off to the extreme north to keep away from us. Cowards. It probably doesn't actually matter either. I mean, it's not good for the people living there, but it's not like they're going to defeat us by taking the land up there, so I'm not entirely sure what they think they're going to do. Okay. We can ask for some help. Well, we are worried about money, obviously. More men for our army? Maybe, but I'm thinking let's get diplomatic power. We always need diplomatic power. I didn't actually realise that our actual queen was Danish. That's kind of cool. I mean, fine guys, you occupy all my lands up here, what are you going to do now? You have to come back down and face the music now. Broken promises, right, okay. That's unfortunate. Never mind. Ooh. Here come our vassals. Decent sized armies though, maybe I should be worried. necessarily want to fight them on a castle, but we'll see. Okay. Well, to be fair, when I say that, I mean I don't want to fight them on one of their castles. Quite happy to fight them on one of our castles. Okay, Hungary's off to liberate those lands, that's good. And we have lost an advisor. Well, maybe we can get one that will help us with our fighting. Here we go, discipline. Perfect. Should hopefully mean that we've got this battle in the bag. Oh, especially with Milan coming to help. Milan seems to be very reliable. Yeah, take you back to Wien. Everyone else is happily working on the castles. Alright, they've gone back up and had a go at them. Little unfortunate. Yeah. Give it your best shot. Try to take Prague from the Hussites. Not entirely sure I fancy our chances. On the plus side, it has given us another papal blessing. We do urgently need money. But then diplomatic reputation, I mean, is Austria. It's always going to be a big help. Okay, just thinking. Let's improve relations with a bunch of people who don't like us that much. Including 3 leagues, who I believe is an elector. Okay, we've done Cleves. Are we fighting Münster as well? It's just me, does Münster get dragged into every blinking conflict? Right, so Cleves at least. We don't really need much from, do we? I certainly don't want to annex them. All our sieges have failed at once. Succeeded at once. I suppose I could actually go up there and try and deal with those armies. I lost our most important general. The one that's actually heading into battle. Right, so Cleves, I don't actually need much from you. You're already Catholic, so give me trade power and war operations, and I also need to have a diplomat, so let's just temporarily steal Brandenburgs. Yeah, let's give us money. And more critically, pull your armies out of fighting. Okay, that's fine. So let's rebuild our diplomacy with Brandenburg. And I'll send someone to Augsburg. Kind of hoping that they can't get back over here now without passing my army. So that's pretty much what I'm going for, is trapping them. Does look like they're going round, it does look like Hungary's chasing them down. So, fair enough. Mates, right, you are also already Catholic. Oh, I could get you to release Frankfurt. So it might actually be worth it, even though you're an elector. Right, it looks like Hamburg. Not Hamburg. Looks like Hungary are actually dealing with them quite effectively. They've got quite a decent sized army. And actually play improving relations with Hungary. Right, so Hungary and Brandenburg we want to maintain, ideally. Right, we don't seem to have any enemy armies, so let's improve our cannons. And we've lost an elector, that's annoying. Who did we lose? We didn't lose mates. Brandenburg, the Palatinate. Did we lose 3 leagues? I think we lost 3 leagues. I should have realised, because, yeah, they've turned reformed. Yeah, so that was never going to work. What about Bologna? Go on, you can be an elector. Hopefully being southern you should be quite a way away from most of the spread of Protestantism. Nearest centre of Reformation is in Bern. Okay. So with that in mind, let's try to improve relations with you so you are even more likely to vote for us. Siege of Berg, that's great. Still hoping to be able to send a diplomat any second. Right. Okay, I think you can probably head back. You can't head back. Oh right, Cologne. Fair enough, we will go and help with the Siege of Cologne then. Looks like we did not manage to get a Habsburg on the throne of Denmark. Okay, so we might go back to building a spy network on them. Got to get these loans paid back. Provence doesn't say they're attacking, okay. Right, Ferrara's sending people across the converters, not appreciated. Make a few more high value workshops. Arguably it runs a risk of sinking us further into debt, but it should improve our income, so in the long term it might offer us a solution. Yeah, still only the Commonwealth that is an option there. Okay, so Cologne. Well, you definitely know what I want. I want you to convert. And you won't accept that, okay? Mates. Now what might mates be offering? Not enough. I expect you to release Frankfurt at the very least. Oh, there's Cologne's army. That might help us a bit if I can take them down. Okay, that's good. That's just a general plus. Ooh, nice. Not entirely sure why Brandenburg's in red there. Oh, brilliant! Fabulous. The Dutch Revolt is over. With apologies to any Dutch people. Oh right, I see, they were fighting the Brandenburgian Pretender rebels. Oh, that's not a bad thing. I have no objection to helping Brandenburg. Now let's go finish him off. Right, okay, I guess you can go to Antwerp, although we're not expecting rebellions now. And you can go back to Prague. And for some reason, the person who was sitting on Frankfurt has left. It's alright, fine. Okay, Cologne. Convert to Catholic, yes please. There'll be one less we have to do when the Emperor dies. But yeah, seeing as I specifically want mates to release Frankfurt. Okay, interesting. Commonwealth are fighting the Ottomans. Alright. I'm obviously not happy. And I'm gonna... But I think they may have limited claims. So it's possible if we help them, it'll actually work just as well as if we had declared war. So if we make sure we take all the lands that we possibly have claims on, and then we'll see how it goes. But I'm not going to worry too much because I am very much aware that this is their war and not ours. Okay, mates. Release Frankfurt. That's mainly what I want. Should give us another prince, although we also appear to have lost one somehow. Meister is Catholic, and there's no one I can get you to release. Can, however, force you to give up a bunch of your claims. Might make you less likely to attack other people. And Liege. Force religion is the big one. However, you can give me some money as well. Okay. So where does that leave us? It leaves us with far more heretic princes. It leaves us with only 52 princes who aren't special in any way, but with everyone voting for us. So yeah, mixed. Very mixed. I don't think I better bring my ships into this one. And let's let the Commonwealth do the brunt of the fighting. Little annoyed. I suppose it's my own fault for dealing with internal empire matters for so long. Still, I am hoping the Commonwealth won't be able to take that much from the Ottomans, in which case a good solid victory should mean that we get a bunch of the lands we have claims on. We probably may as well stop spying on the Ottomans now, honestly. We're not going to be able to make any claims, unfortunately, so it's not going to be as good as I was hoping. So we might want to think about attacking somebody else. I mean, France is always the obvious one. We do still have a bunch of claims on France. Did we? We didn't maintain with Brandenburg, okay. We could try to vassalise Denmark. They're probably small enough to be vassalised, they're just going to be a pain to attack. Ooh, I like this. Actually, let's do Turnovo. We got, oh, Moldavia's occupied Berlin, that's good. I think that's what the Commonwealth was actually going for, so that's quite funny. Let's fill this in. The more land we can get down as occupied by Austria, the better. Same with Brandenburg. So yeah, this could backfire quite badly on the Commonwealth actually. They might get Tulku and Silister. But on the other hand, if this weakens the Ottomans enough, we may end up turning on the Commonwealth anyway. So we will see. Can't believe the Emperor's still going. Really need that 10 authority, guys. Still, I guess if nothing else, it's given us plenty of opportunity to stabilise while we still have the old Emperor in charge. Yeah, I hadn't thought actually. Of course, our vassals are closer to the Ottomans than the Commonwealth is. So they were able to run in and claim a lot of the lands in our name. Excellent. To go around. Oh, it's because of that castle. Of course it is. Yeah, so actually we might not have that much to do here. Because, okay, granted there's Crimea, but the brunt of the Ottomans' attack should actually be on the Commonwealth. Yes, we should definitely help. So I might even send a couple of our armies home. Okay, that's the commandant. Let's do morale. There's a good chance we will still get involved in a fight. There's no actual... No, there isn't. Right, okay. You guys can head back to the west then. Leave the vassals to handle this area and I'll keep the two eastern armies in Ottoman lands to help the Commonwealth. Might even send them over to Crimea. Great Britain as a papal controller. Okay, let's put something in. Yeah, last Pope lasted a long time. Okay, remembered or exploited. I mean, diplomatic reputation's always good, but I just need as much diplomatic power as I can get. Really. And I feel like I'm losing half the benefit to that particular thing because, yeah, we will give them help. You see, we've lost most of that already. Despite their insulting us. Okay, let me head to Crimea. I do not need to head to Crimea. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, plague in Wien. Not great. Right, let's split these armies up. So we're here to make sure that the Ottomans can't sneak back through into these lands. Definitely give them what they want. We just lost stability. I do not wish to lose any more. They should be close enough to help each other if they get attacked. So the only other question is, like in theory, we could pull out of a war and leave the Commonwealth high and dry. But on the other hand, we do want to weaken the Ottomans, so... Yeah, you guys are actually guarding. And at the moment, things are going well, apart from our terrible loss of money. Oh yeah, we should cancel that. It's really expensive and it's getting nowhere. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so that's helped a bit. I'm just thinking if we're going to be at war anyway, maybe we should attack Denmark. Which does raise the question of who will help them, Bavaria and Ditchmarschen. Works for me. No, hang on. We've got a royal marriage. It's going to reduce our stability. Is it worth it? Yes. Yes, it is. I'm gonna boost our stability again. I'm just thinking it will also give us an opportunity to bring Dutch Martian under control a bit. Oh! You already fighting a war? No, for some reason you just happen to be sat in France. Also, why is France suddenly showing as the enemy? I'm pretty sure having to fight France wasn't on the bingo card for that one. Oh well, maybe I'll get a chance to get them to release Brittany early. But yeah, if I've got to fight France, then I guess we may as well bring the Commonwealth in. Okay, this has got nicely out of hand. Excellent. How are the Ottomans doing for manpower? They're very high on manpower. Probably higher than the Commonwealth, honestly. Yeah, that's fine. I'm kind of expecting this one to last a while anyway. So the objective there is to vassalise Denmark, but also to... Why are we not on Dutch Martian? Apparently I'm losing my mind. But also to force Dithmarschen to change religion, and probably Bavaria as well. Might get them to release someone too. So... I'm gonna really take our time with this one, potentially. Right, so what's the plan? Well, the first plan, I think, is going to be to go in and take the castle. Okay, Tunis have pulled out of that war. That's good. Looks like the Commonwealth are actually winning, which is impressive. And not a bad thing. Right, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm still going to leave our two armies there. I don't think France is that scary. Right, so I assume we're still improving relations with the Commonwealth. We are. Good. Good, that's what we want. Someone else we can call in. Spain? Yeah, go for it. Let's just call everyone in. I can't see us needing Spain for anything other than France for quite some time. However, if that's the case, then I should try and take some lands before France does. Skill 2 fort defence, or let him stay home. Oh, he can stay home. It's till the end of the game. I think it's worth it. So yeah, plus we've lost our general, so let's just make sure that we've got all of these outlying countries. Why have we got Ansbach? search for the mystery of Ansbach, then definitely need to slow things down. Oh, junior partner of Brandenburg. Okay, well that's not so bad. I was worried they might have been taken over by Spain or something. Question is, do we want to let Spain have any of France? Oh. Okay, I'm not sure which siege we just won there. Go for areas that aren't near a castle first, because they won't be automatically taken back. I don't want them to be in white, not in yellow, basically. So what I'm thinking, we've got reformed zealots. I would like to put them down. Sure. No, that's fine. That is less fine. But I can't do much about it. Naples. Okay. Allies of the Commonwealth worth bearing in mind. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, actually, maybe it is good. So we're losing a lot of claims on the Empire, which we didn't want. I'm just worried that we're losing claims on other things as well, but not really going to be able to check very easily. Let's go in for Armagnac. Religion in Dithmarschen. Actually, let's do the Proclaim Holy War. It's at least mildly legitimate with the Ottomans involved, and it should help with our manpower problems. Government reform. Haven't seen one of those for a while. economical matters. Okay. So empower the burghers sort of makes sense. Oh, but we could possibly do with this. Because we do have problems with inflation. Yeah, I think we should do this. Because we get quite a lot of our income from a gold mine. Hopefully they can hold the castle long enough for us to get our claim in. I'm assuming, by the way, that I can't... No, I didn't think so. Okay, yep, Brandenburg are helping there. Ah, right. Okay, probably going to have to get involved, unfortunately. Well, we're either going to have to get involved or we're going to have to pull out. Pulling out is definitely an option. Might do it, actually. Oh. Really? Okay. You do realise you're on the verge of me actually just coming in and attacking you. Whereas if you'd gone along with that, then... there's a decent chance you would have won the war. Honestly, lunatics. Okay, how's this going? This is actually going quite well, so let's finish this siege and then we'll go back and try and deal with the rest of France. And I might also just try to... Oh, okay. Actually, maybe I'll wait. I feel like I'm going to get beaten up. Okay, that siege has worked. So let's go in and finish this. Hopefully France will help with any remaining stuff. I don't think they should be able to get any claims on these. Reasonably keen not to let Crimea fall because it'll force all of our ships out. Okay, who's more loyal? They are very, very similar. So I might just tell them both to get lost. Seems fair to me. Okay, looks like Great Britain are busy as well. For some reason France is sitting in their lands. Spain seems to be going for Brittany, so maybe I'll actually go back and claim this piece of land, I don't know. Doesn't look like France are doing much. And no one else seems keen to go and take it, so maybe we should. Alright, hopefully Hungary will actually help. But I'm hoping we can win even if they don't. Nope, they have done. Actually trying to redeem themselves. Ooh. See, we've got max prestige and pretty high legitimacy. So we should probably go for stability. Which is normally I would have gone the other way. Yeah, I don't think we want to win with Prague, honestly. Kazan. Sure then. Alright, fine. I feel like we are probably going to have to end here because I don't want to rush the end of this war. I want to take as much as possible. So let's finish there. So just recap, what did we actually do? We started off with the carrying on with the stability. We were gearing up to attack the Ottomans, but the Commonwealth beat us to it while we were dealing with our internal matters. So we're trying to take advantage of it as much as possible. We did want to weaken the Ottomans, so far we're carrying on with this war. Even though I did at one point offer to pull out, but the Ottomans rejected it, so fair enough, up to them I guess. So hopefully this will weaken the Ottomans a fair bit and we'll still get a decent amount of land out of it, because I think there's a limit to how much the Commonwealth can claim. I think at best all we could claim, honestly, is these two. So not much to it really. So hopefully they'll be willing to give us whatever's left over when they make peace. Seeing as we were in a war that we couldn't control, I thought it made sense to attack Denmark. So I'm hoping we can end up vassalising them. And unexpectedly France got pulled in. So I'm thinking we might try and take some lands from France and get them to release Brittany. If we can. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I do want to take my time because we are asking for quite a lot. Also, we may get a chance to turn Bavaria Catholic, which would also help with our internal stuff. We've turned Dithmarschen Catholic now. So we will see how that goes. And yeah, have part 2 next time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you then.